Tallaght, the seat of South Dublin County, is the third largest urban centre in Ireland. A rapidly developing town centre, it is home to hundreds of immigrant families, including refugees and asylum seekers. Tallaght Intercultural Action Group, in recognition of the increasing diversity of people and cultures in the area, was organized to raise cultural awareness, celebrate diversity, and promote interculturalism. Dr. Alice Binchi is a founding member.
TIA stands for Tallaght Intercultural Action, and TIA is really about community development work with refugees, asylum seekers, migrants, and anybody else who is any other kind of minority ethnic people who are living in Tallaght and who need some kind of services. TIA was founded in 1997, and what a really big development for TIA was 2 years ago when we got funding to open the drop-in centre in Tallaght Village. And that was the first time that people from minority ethnic groups in Tallaght had a place of their own which they could go to, and they could get information, they could find out about what kind of opportunities were available for training or maybe help in filling in forms or stuff like that.
Sister Kemoha, coordinator of the drop-in center, is impressed by the achievements of the drop-in so far. The drop-in has come to represent the center of activities and the pride of the ethnic minorities in Tallaght. To many people, the drop-in symbolizes a sense of belonging.
The idea was to provide a space for refugees, asylum seekers, migrant workers in the Tallaght area, a space where they could and we could work together on their agenda of the best use of the place. So I think I am satisfied that that has happened, that we have people coming and that we've had a lot of activities and that we have a lot of events, which have been events that were organised by the target group itself in conjunction with us.
Peter Owina and some other volunteers with the drop-in believe the centre has affected people in different ways.
The drop-in means a lot to the people. It means a place to get information. A lot of people come in there to seek information. People just coming into the city or the country for the first time are directed to the drop-in. It means a place where people can seek and receive, give and receive help. People can, contribute any kind of help they feel they have to give, and people come in there to get help. A place for training. People get different kind of training there. They come for computer training, they come for English lessons. People that are just coming into the city and they can't speak English are trained on how to speak English. A place where women do a lot of women program training. They do sewing, they do art and design, they do a lot of things. And the drop-in means a place where, for cultural identity, it gives people the opportunity to identify with their cultures. A lot of ceremonies are planned out for people to be able to celebrate their culture and celebrate diversity. Like you have the International Week Against Racism, where different cultural associations come in and, act out their cultures.
The drop-in promotes interculturalism and celebrate diversity.
Through this center, many women, I believe, benefited because they could apply for courses in computer, which run continuously here. And I believe what the center provides is quite unique because they provide English classes on one-to-one basis.
Drop-in è un centro veramente buono, ogni tanto io vengo qua come volontariato. I gente vengono qua per cercare informazione e ricevono l'informazione. E ogni tanto, da lunedì a venerdì, gente vengono qua. C'è corso di computer, corso della lingua, è una cosa veramente bene.
Groups and organizations who are in need of a place find the drop-in very helpful and useful for organizing their activities.
During this last summer, we had a youth project, summer youth project, which lasted for 3 weeks. And the drop-in center, which is at Tallaght village, close to Fenaga Foreigner Home, availed us their premises to use for the summer projects, because without that premises, we would have been nowhere.
Apart from the different activities being organized by the center, they also find time to undertake outreach programs. They go to schools and organizations to enlighten them about integration and celebration of diversity. To them, this is the best way of promoting interculturalism.
We're celebrating cultural awareness and different cultures around the world, and we're helping the children become aware of the different cultures around the world. So we've organised activities for every class to do for every part of the day. So they're making flowers, they've been making pots. A lady from the Peru came in. We've had Kaba coming in from the Congo with drums. So to show that everybody is the same, even though we're from different parts of the world.
It's all about appreciation of different cultures.
Yes, that's exactly.
Integration. And it's wonderful that the school has dedicated this day to cultural awareness. Yeah.
In its first year, the drop-in organized a series of activities. There was a Christmas party and an international week against racism. They were heavily involved in the 2004 County Council election, training people on the election process, going to different churches and institutions to encourage and enlighten them on the need to vote. Politicians were invited to address the people. According to Sister Kay, it was a really great moment.
And one of the most interesting moments was the organised way that people got together, the organised committee of the drop-in before the election time here. I think that was really important. Many of our asylum seekers and refugees actually didn't know they could vote in the local elections. So training course was run at the partnership, and as a result of that, trainers were trained, and they in turn then went and delivered the training to others and informed them. And I think one of the things that I really was enthusiastic about was when we went over to the square, and we went on the 3 levels of the square, and we flyered people in relation to their responsibility to vote and the actual right that they had to vote. And I know that many of them thought they didn't have a right to vote because they weren't refugees, they didn't have green cards, etc., etc. And we said, yes, you can vote in the local election, not in the general election, but the local election you can vote, and it made a huge difference. And I think that was a very significant event. Now, the politicians were also invited here by the organisers, and that was a huge success.